Darth Vader vs. the Hulk teaser trailer is dropping this weekend on Saturday, and with it will be a lightsaber giveaway. So, with most of you wanting me to cover this topic right here, I have to let you know, while I was hoping to bring you all a long video with tons of information, sadly there isn't as much as I hoped from just one novel. So what we will cover in this video, however, are from 3 different novels, and a couple of cutscenes from the PlayStation 2 video game, Revenge of the Sith novelization, The Rise and Fall of Darth Vader, and then The Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader, as our third, which covers Vader's thoughts as he remembers what he did at the temple the day that he went back to it. In this way, we get to cover everything that happened at the temple with Anakin and Darth Vader's thoughts. The first passage will be from the Revenge of the Sith novelization, and it will cover the scene where Anakin walks up to the gates. Here we go. Gate Master Jirok sprinted through the empty vaulted hallway, clattering echoes of his footsteps making him sound like a platoon. The main doors of the temple were slowly swinging inward in answer to the code key punched into the outside lockpad. The Gate Master had seen him on the monitor, Anakin Skywalker, alone. The huge doors creaked inward. As soon as they were wide enough for the Gate Master to pass, he slipped through. Anakin stood in the night outside, shoulders hunched, head down against the rain. "Anakin!" he gasped, running up to the young man. "Anakin, what happened? Where are the Masters?" Anakin looked at him as though he wasn't sure who the Gate Master was. "Where is Shakti?" "In the meditation chambers. We felt something happen in the Force, something awful. She's searching the Force in deep meditation, trying to get some feel for what's going on." His words trailed away. Anakin didn't seem to be listening. "Something has happened, hasn't it?" Jirok looked past him now. The night beyond the temple was full of clones, battalions of them, brigades, thousands. "Anakin," he said slowly, "what's going on?" "Something's happened, something horrible. How bad it..." The last thing Jirok felt was the emitter of a lightsaber against the soft flesh beneath his jaw. The last thing he heard, a blue plasma chewed upward through his head and burst from the top of his skull and burned away his life, was Anakin Skywalker's melancholy reply. "You have no idea." The second piece now is during Obi-Wan's replay of the recordings.
"If into the security recordings you go, only pain will you find."
"I must know the truth, Master."
Stone-faced, Obi-Wan watched Younglings run into the room, fleeing a storm of blaster fire. He watched Sindralic and a pair of teenage Padawans backing into the scene, blades whirling, cutting down the advancing clone troopers with deflected bolts. He watched a lightsaber blade flick into the shot, cutting down first one Padawan, then the other. He watched the brisk stride of a caped figure who hacked through Dralik's shoulder, then stood aside as the old troll fell dying to let the rest of the clones blast the children to shreds. Now this third piece is from Darth Vader's memories as he returned to the temple and his thoughts about the Younglings. In his mind's eye, Vader saw his and the 501st march to the temple gates. Their wrathful attack, the mad moments of bloodlust, the dark side unleashed in all its crimson fury. Some moments he remembered more clearly than others, pitting his blade against that of Swordmaster Sindralic, beheading some of the very masters who had instructed him in the ways of the Force, and, of course, his cold extermination of the Younglings, and with them, the future of the Jedi Order. He had wondered beforehand, could he do it? Still new to the dark side, would he be able to call upon his powers to guide his hand and lightsaber? In answer, the dark side had whispered, "They are only orphans. They are without family or friends. There is nothing that can be done with them. They are better off, dead." This fourth piece is a cutscene from the PlayStation 2 game where Anakin barges into the Jedi archives.
I want access to the temple signal beacon.
On whose authority?
By order of the Supreme Chancellor.
That is not within the Chancellor's power. Only the Jedi Council can authorize access.
The Council is no longer in control.
You won't get away with this, Skywalker!
Now this extra bonus piece that I'm going to add in is a deleted scene from the film that didn't get properly edited. It's where Anakin first enters to kill Shakti while she meditates, as Jirok explained. I'll give it some sound effects and music as it originally doesn't have any, just to bring it to life a little bit. So, as we can see, Anakin was extremely ruthless during this time. He felt a great deal of hatred for the Jedi, and his path down the dark side started with the sacrifice of Mace Windu. From there, he felt the Jedi would never forgive him for what he had done, and basically said, well, it's all going bad from here, so might as well just turn to the dark side and get the knowledge to save Padme out of it. I'll make a video later on explaining his thoughts while turning to the dark side and his main reasons for it. I wish they would make a single movie about everything that happened during the Jedi Purge in detail. I think it would give such a better understanding of Anakin's psychology, his depression, and Darth Vader's turn as a whole. I think it would be extremely entertaining to watch. What do you guys think? Thank you so much for watching this episode, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it wherever you are watching this from the galaxy. I'll see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, remember,
The Force will be with you. Always.
Now, fulfill your destiny.